Hello, my name is Katie Price, and this is my career path presentation. Okay, so the way I set this up is I made it my plan to career salvation. So I have 3 points. Where did I come from? Where am I now? And where am I going? So starting off, where did I come from? Before this class, I had a love for business. In high school, I took a class called the Academy of Finance. And this program was run through Salt Lake Community College, which is just a community college near where I lived. And I was able to take college level business classes such as accounting, finance, economics, and marketing. And this is where I really found my love for business. Even before this class, what kind of got me started into this program was my fascination with money as a little kid. And I said this earlier in the class and I kind of got laughed at, but I have a love for money. I love seeing where it came from and seeing the price of everyday objects fluctuate through inflation. And I don't know, it's always been such a big interest to me. And when I was little, I always asked my mom, like, how much does this cost? How much is this? And she always got so annoyed saying, Katie, it doesn't matter. But I really just had a true fascination. And so that's really where I started with my business curiosity. And then before this class, I was also really interested in nursing. I have a big love for medicine. I love seeing how it can positively impact people's lives and how everyday inventions can save a life. And I think that's really neat. And I also just love the idea of helping people and really brightening their day. And I remember when my sister was in the hospital for a surgery that she had, she told me how much her nurse meant to her. And I thought that was a profound comment because her doctor was really the one who changed her life, but she remembered her nurse because her nurse was the one who was with her and cared for her and nurtured her. And I thought that that was really special. And also before this class, I had a strong sense of pressure from my family, not intentionally, but all of my siblings are in very prestigious careers. My sister is studying chemistry and getting a PhD at the University of Utah, and my brother's a junior in the finance program, and my sister's a junior in the nursing program. And so I felt like I need to choose a career that is as equal value as theirs, and that was kind of hard for me coming into this class. But now that I'm in this class, I can move on to what have I learned. I've been able to better understand myself. I learned that I'm Ophelia, that I have Ophelia syndrome, and that I let other people's opinions sway my own, that I would rather have somebody tell me what career to pick than to pick my own. And I've really learned to push past that and to work through this difficulty so that I can choose my career for me and not have somebody else choose it for me. Also, through this class, I've had awesome job interviews. I had a job interview from my dad, my uncle, and a school teacher of my friends. A school teacher that my friend knows. And through the business interviews, I learned mainly from my dad that it is important to choose a career that I truly love, something that I can enjoy going to work every day because that will really make the biggest difference. And from my uncle, my second business interview, I learned that if I have a desire to do something, I can do it. And even though it may be hard, that I can push through and work really hard to achieve my goals. And through the school teacher, I learned that I really might have a desire to work with children. I love kids, they make me happy. And it's really awesome to be able to see how much they can impact people's lives. I also did my job shadow following my teacher's interview because I really was interested and curious because I didn't know that I enjoyed teaching. And it was such an amazing experience. I got to work in the classroom with kids and they're so fun and full of light and just energetic, and I love that they love learning because that really would make my job fun. And then next, I learned that I may be interested in occupational therapy, which is a therapist who helps individuals with trauma situations, whether it's mental, physical, emotional trauma, that they can learn how to do everyday activities again, like walking and driving and making their food and their dinner and putting away the dishes. So I thought that was really cool. And then lastly, I learned that it's okay to not know exactly what I want to do right now because it's better to figure it out now than to get far into a career and realize I don't like that. So next I'll move on to where do I see my future. And based on the list of the 3 things, I have learned that I have an interest in business, teaching, as well as nursing. And for this project, I chose business because I've always loved business and it's really something I could see myself doing. And so for that, I chose finance in the business program. And so my path to the finance major would be to apply to the Merrick School of Business. And this is done the summer following my sophomore year in college, which would be next summer. And the prerequisites for this program are accounting, finance, and marketing. And right now I'm in accounting and I love it, and it's hard, but I do like it, and it is something that excites me, and it's something that is applicable to life, which I think is really cool. And another important factor to applying to this program is that I need to have a really high GPA, especially in my prerequisite classes, because the average is the 3.8, and so if I want to get in, I know I have to work really hard for it. Also, this is a limited enrollment, and so only 175 students get in each year. So I have to keep that in mind as well when I'm trying to work hard and push through all of my long days of studying. Along with applying, I had to submit an essay and a resume just explaining why I would like to be in the finance program. After I get admitted, hopefully, if I do, I will choose a track. In finance, there are multiple routes that you can go in the finance program, and some of them are consulting, investment banking, private wealth, equity. And for myself, I would personally choose private wealth because I have an interest in being a financial planner. And as I was learning more about the companies around me that do financial planning, I found Morgan Stanley. And Morgan Stanley is a well-known financial planning company where I could potentially intern and pursue my career. And one of the big things at BYU in their business programs is the importance of internships. And so following my junior year, I know I need to secure an internship. And I know from research that Morgan Stanley hires BYU interns and in turn will hire them to work for them full time after they graduate, which I think is really cool, and which is why I would want to potentially work for them. So yeah, this is where I see my life in a few years, as being a financial planner, because I would love to share my interest for business with other people and helping them understand how to better plan for their life and better use their money to get the most out of it. And this is my career path. Awkward.